Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. Um, it is 12:57 right now, and I just remembered to record a vlog because I'm still crying because I don't even have words to explain how sad I am and angry I am. Today was my first day of practicum. Yay! It was really good. Actually, no, seriously, it's nothing to do with my practicum. I actually had a really good first day of my practicum. It was really good. It's just I don't even know where to start. Okay, there's this guy I talk to sometimes, who I consider my friend. But I honestly should have stopped talking to him after the second time we talked. Because he clearly doesn't make me feel good sometimes. And he makes me angry and sad. And makes me feel horrible. To the point where he makes me want to cry. Really badly. To the point where I forget to record this vlog until 1 a.m. Because I'm too busy crying and sad. And I feel like I can't be mad at him or say mean things because it's gonna make me seem like the crazy person when he's the crazy person in reality. Because it's just, I put up with so much of his shit, but then the second I mention something so mundane, he feels the need to, correct me or make me feel like horrible, just make me feel like dog shit. And the worst part is he doesn't mean for it, and he doesn't mean to be harmful. Like, he's doing it because he cares about me. But he's so just out of the loop. I don't even know how to explain how I'm feeling right now. It's like I'm forced to love someone that I hate, even though that's not the case. And it sucks. It really sucks. There's so many things I want to say, so many thoughts going through my head. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. There's so many things I want to say. But I keep forgetting how to start because it just goes from one thought to the next. I will say the reason I'm crying is, okay, here's what happened. I was playing a game. I was playing Heroes of the Storm with this guy who I've hooked up with before. He's the reason I decided to make my relationship open with my boyfriend just so I could hook up with this guy. This one guy. And so we were playing Heroes of the Storm, and I mentioned how, I'm keeping up with my daily goals and how I'm happy. I'm happy that I floss on a daily basis. I floss. And that's what started it all. He doesn't like, apparently, that I floss. Or apparently he doesn't care, but he feels the need to inform me, is his words, that flossing is apparently bad for you. And then he feels the need to, give me articles and stuff to try and convince me to not floss or some shit. And then I, being the research, logical oriented person I am, I nitpick his argument. And I'm like, this is the stupidest argument ever. It's the stupidest shit ever. Why do you care? You say you only want to inform me, but you know from the past that when you bring stupid shit up like this, it makes me mad. Because it's like you're trying to prove me wrong. You're trying to like make me angry for no reason. It's like you're trying to make me be this conspiracy theorist. Because this guy is very obviously a conspiracy theorist. He believes in the stupidest shit, like the cabal and Oreos being evil, and he doesn't drink filtered water because of the chemicals in it or whatever. He doesn't floss, he doesn't brush his teeth with normal toothpaste. Like, it's the stupidest shit ever. And I don't complain about his beliefs, because he's spiritual, he's religious, whatever. I don't give a shit. But the second I bring up something, he feels the need to correct me. And it's so stupid. Just the utter hypocrisy of it all. He feels the need to tell me about all of his stupid ass beliefs, and I put up with it because I like this guy to some extent. I can't believe I'm saying that. And so I put up with this shit that I shouldn't, because it makes me feel like shit. But I don't want to argue because I don't want to, I don't want to be a mean person. I don't want to start an argument. I don't want to bring the mood down. And so I just bottle it all up, and it makes me feel like shit. And I can't bring any of it up. And it's so stupid that, like, I can't complain about any of the shit that he talks about, because I know that it's rude. Like, it's just not a nice thing to do. And then he feels the need to, care about me, look out for me when I don't need it, I feel like I'm being babysat. It just reminds me of, like, my dad, and it just makes me feel like shit, man. And the worst part is, he isn't even doing it to be mean. He's genuinely trying to help, and that's what sucks about it. It feels like I'm complaining for no reason. It's like his head is in the right place, but his actions are not. It's so stupid. And it's just so frustrating. And I feel like I can't do anything about it other than put up with his shit and just bottle it all up. And it makes me feel horrible. It makes me feel like it's my fault. It's my fault that I put up with his shit, and it's my fault that, I'm not the one, calling him out. But I feel like it's a lose-lose for me no matter what. I can't win, I can't convince him to, do what's right at least. It's like, he knows exactly how to piss me off, and he says he's doing what he thinks is best. And it's just so disheartening. I don't know other way to explain it. It's just so frustrating. It's like a family member, that's like trying to convince you to, believe in your religion, in their religion or whatever. And, they're looking out for you or whatever, but then they do the worst things possible. And they say that they care about you, but they're doing the stupidest shit ever. It only makes things worse. It's like, it reminds me a lot of my parents, because it's like, I have very traditional parents, And so it's like, I can't do, like, things that I want to do. And because my parents care about me, they're, like, protecting me. But by doing so, they're essentially hurting me by limiting me. And, it's like, it's such a, like, a complicated issue that I feel like I can't explain it in a way that makes sense. And I feel like I can't just, block him or take him out of my life because I feel like I've already, committed to this friendship, relationship, friends with benefits, whatever this shit is with him. I've known him for 5 months now at this point. I feel like he's already, been ingrained in me, and it's hard to let go, It's hard to let go. And it's just, I haven't cried this hard in a while. And the fact that this person thinks that they're trying to help, that they're just trying to inform, there's so many mean things I want to say to this person, but I just can't, because I want to be the better person, I don't want to stoop down to their level. But I feel like they won't understand no matter what I do. Unless I just take them out of my life. But then part of me is like, oh, but then if I don't have this person in my life, in my life anymore, then I won't have anyone to play games with, and I'll be alone. Because, he promised that he'll always be there for me. I don't know if I want him here for me if this is how he tries to help. It's ridiculous, It's like I'm not one to outwardly express my emotions very often, but when I do, it's very intense. I experience emotions very, very intensely. I'd say a lot more intensely than the average person. But I don't express it outwardly very often. I just bottle it all up. And then sometimes I just explode like this, and it makes me think about really harmful thoughts, and it's very dangerous. And I don't like it. And, I can put up with a lot of shit. But I feel like this is my last straw. Almost, because this isn't the first time he's made me this upset before. So, I feel like I just need to it's hard, because part of me wants to, just be like, oh, that doesn't affect me or whatever. But I need to let him know how this makes me feel. Because this is... what he did really hurt me. And he may not know why. And it's hard for me to explain why it hurt me. But it hurt me. It hurt me. And I think what I'm feeling right now is a valid emotion. I don't think this is an overreaction. I think, considering what I've put up with, I think this is a valid reaction. And it's just really sad to think about how this person has affected my life. It's really, really sad. But I think this person's been overall worse for my mental health than beneficial. No, especially since I have a boyfriend now. I don't think I need this person in my life anymore. And I think that's just the truth. I think, in fact, he's been making things slowly worse over time. I think when we first met, it was fine because it never was intended to be a serious relationship or anything, but I feel like we've both secretly got feelings for each other, and yet we're not in a relationship. And I think it's just time to say goodbye to this person, because I don't know if I can deal with this person anymore, especially after today. But part of me just doesn't want to be alone. This vlog has gone too long. I can't think clearly. I'm just gonna go to sleep.